Old Dean Cain. You know where I'm going with this. Old Dean Cain. Won't be old Superman. He says there's no black anthems, there's no Asian anthems, there's only one national anthem in America. And my reaction was, and he's a man of Asian descent. Freaky deaky self, that's another story, another video. Ask Brooke Shields. Anyway, does he know about Francis Scott Keys? Now, Klansman writes the anthem. They don't even cover the whole verses in the song because it wasn't written for black folks' inclusion. It never was. See, when you get these bought and paid for non-black folk who claim to be minorities, they select the minorities, but he thinks white. But anyway, let me just get to Mr. Cain. There was a guy, I saw the video on X, that was at the game, the San Francisco Giants, and he covered his ears when the black nationalists. Probably wanted to cover his face, but they wouldn't let it bring his Klan outfit into the stadium. Wonder why, though, because it is a white-owned baseball team. Just keeping it 100. Major League Baseball ain't the most progressive place. Even Boston, of all places, which is known to be one of the most racist places, had a big old banner that says, baseball tradition is American as racism, as apple pie. Everybody knows. When you come out here and you say, well, there's no black anthem, no Asian anthem, there's only one, it's not inclusive. It wasn't never written for black folks. A black national anthem was created over 100 years ago. Lift every voice. It had to be done that way. See, when you get stupid bought and paid people like Dean Cain who don't know the history of America with 3 Ks, who don't understand Jim Crow, who doesn't understand it's only been 60 years since they had the Civil Rights Act and the bills, they will come out and say, oh, well, you should think like this and you should be like this, without having the proper history and the context, you see. If you're going to do that, at least educate yourself. Don't come across like you're speaking because you're generalizing. That's a fact with Francis Scott Keys and his racist behind. The national anthem should be banned and barred. If you're going to be don't want to teach black history in school and classes and make it elective, well, the national anthem should be an elective too. How are you going to pledge allegiance to a flag when that same flag was used to lynch black folks? It was a sport 100 years ago and postcards sent all over the world. And the very anthem, if you read all the verses out, the disrespect and disregard for black folks. Yeah, I have a problem with the anthem. I never stand for it. I'll never acknowledge it. You know, my relatives fought in the military with the flag and they're heroes, but that flag is no hero. That flag represents a lot of negativity, if you must know, because the black soldiers came back to the United States to have better lives and to be treated. They fought for a country that didn't even classify them as citizens. Read the 13th Amendment before you come at me. Tell Dean Cain, do your history. If you know your history. Before you sit up there and get in whiteface and think that they're just accepting. This is what they do. They find some generic Q-list talent who no one has cared about in 35 years and say, well, I think we should all just gravitate toward the anthem because it's the patriotic thing to do. Never question why. The reason why you have black anthems and black history and stuff, because America has never been inclusive to black folks. They give you one token month to say that you represent, as if that's all you did to build this country, free labor. So that's my thoughts and takes about whack Dean Cain. There should be many anthems. Asian anthems want to come up, Mexican anthems want to come up, Japanese anthems, whatever anthem you want. Because the United States of America has not been inclusive to black folks. That's why we got to have a separate everything. And believe me, that's what they really want. No matter who's in office. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments. And I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share the video if you like my piece.